I think that we're charged with a rather unique task in New South Wales. I suppose we're the through state. We have upwards of 65% of all Australian road freight going through New South Wales at some stage. And for us, that task at I think 380 million tonnes at the moment, which is expected to grow to some 800 million tonnes by 2030. And I mean the effort that we're putting in the compliance space. I suppose for those that aren't here and listening is we want compliant operators and compliant sectors to get on with their business, push that home quite strongly. So for good operators, welcome. For those that are at the bottom of the barrel, I suppose there's a different message. Now for me, what I believe that drives a lot of the non-compliance is, I suppose, the off-road sector that drives the money down. And in some respects, demand the tasks, and it's both big and small organisations.
So that's a customer?
Yes, that's a customer, an off-road party, that a consignor or a consignee. And what they do by driving prices down is create a race to the bottom. And what we want to do is try and intervene in that. So very much in New South Wales, our focus is the off-road sector. We've seen some disturbing things in relation to load restraint and fatigue management, which leads to speed, speed management. We've done a lot of work in the speeding space. We've had a 91% reduction in heavy vehicle speeding across a known camera enforcement network in the last 2 years, which has led to less serious injury and fatal crashes. So there's more truck drivers walking around. But if people are going to create that need to speed and the need to drive fatigued, we're going to intervene. We've got a team of 20 investigators that are really taking it to where it needs to be taken, and in that, as I said earlier, we've tackled 10 very large distribution centres, and in that engaged very closely with their senior executive staff. So these are some of the most powerful corporations in this country. And there's been improvement notices that have been issued. No one wins when you're sitting at either end of the bar table, and legal costs skyrocket. But we use the legislation to its full extent. We've laid over 4,500 chain of responsibility charges, and we've convicted everybody, including nearly 50 directors. And I suppose my message is it's about directors' chain of responsibility, because they're the ones that change the behaviour all the way to the driver.
Thank you. That's a good concluding comment. Thank you for your interview.
My pleasure.